tell you something I haven't said out loud to many people? Can I? There was a stretch a few months back, right, where I genuinely thought something was wrong with me. Not in a dramatic way, just this quiet nagging feeling day after day that I couldn't shake. I remember sitting in the office one afternoon. I was just staring at the wall for a second in between patients, thinking, is it just me? Or is everyone handling life fine and I'm the only one falling apart on the inside? I went home that night and I'm not going to lie, I actually Googled it. I typed it on my phone in the dark, half embarrassed, even doing it alone in my room. Is it just me or is something wrong with me? Like, I needed the internet to tell me I wasn't crazy. I needed some validation. And see, the search results were full of forums full of women asking the same exact question. Women describing the same exact quiet panic I was feeling. That's when something shifted inside me. Not because I had a solid answer yet, but because I realized I wasn't the only one sitting in the dark, Googling that question. Am I okay? A few weeks after that, something else happened. Something that stuck with me. I was at a family gathering surrounded by people laughing, the room full of noise and laugh, and everybody was having a good time. And right in the middle of it, I felt completely alone. Not lonely because nobody was around. No, I was in a room full of people. I was surrounded. But alone in this specific feeling that nobody else in that room understood. So I excused myself. I went and I stood in the bathroom for a minute just to breathe, just to get myself back, just to figure out why I felt so disconnected from a room full of people who love me, who I deal with. I didn't say anything to anyone that night. I just splashed some water on my face, and I walked back out like smiling like nothing happened, nothing had happened, And that's the part nobody says this. They're walking back out smiling. Maybe you've done that too. Maybe you've laid in bed at night wondering if you're the only one. You're the only one who feels this. Wondering if everyone else has it figured it out. If everyone else has it figured out and you're somehow the one falling behind. Or maybe you stood in the bathroom at a party like I did, putting yourself back together before walking back out into a room full of people. People who have no idea what you're carrying or what you just went through in the bathroom. Sis, here's what I've learned. It's not just you. It's me too. During perimenopause, your hormones don't just affect your body. They affect your sense of self. Estrogen and progesterone, those two hormones, they influence neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine in our brain. The same chemicals tied to our mood, our confidence, and sense of connection to other people. So when those hormones shift, it's not unusual to feel disconnected, even in a room full of people who love you, or to feel like a stranger to yourself, even though nothing on the outside has visibly changed. But it's also more than the hormones. It's the silence. The silence around this whole season of life. Nobody hands you a guide for this. Nobody says, here, take this, read this. Nobody sits you down and says, here's what midlife will feel like. Here's what's normal. Here's what to expect. Here's why you might feel disconnected, even when you're surrounded by people who love you. So sis, when it hits, you're left wandering alone, Googling alone, smiling through a party alone, with a feeling nobody else in the room can see. Sis, you're not alone in this, even when it feels that way. I promise you, every woman I've talked to about this that is open, every single one has had our own version of that moment. Our own bathroom moment. Our own quiet break room. Our own 3 a.m. phone screen lit up with a search bar and a question typed in the dark. Is it just me? It's never just you. So if you've ever typed that exact question into your phone, have hoping the internet will tell you you're not crazy. Or if you've ever had to walk back into a room and smile after a private moment of falling apart in a bathroom, I want you to know you're not broken. You're not falling behind. You're going through something real. Something shared. Something that deserves to be spoken about instead of carried silently or Googled alone at midnight. Type "not just me" in the comment section if this is you. This is Sisterhood with Dr. Mo, where we stop Googling alone and start talking out loud. Subscribe for more because we're just getting started. Thank you so much for watching, and till next time, stay healthy.